Julius walked to the front of the treasury, quickly knocked a few times on the door with both hands, and with a loud rumble, the heavy doors slowly opened. Inside, the treasures were dazzling and countless. There were jade pendants radiating immortal energy, bronze cauldrons etched with mysterious patterns, and even pills that emitted eerie glows. At the very center, within a protective cover made of bulletproof glass, sat a jade box. Julius stepped forward, entered a code to unlock the protective shield, then opened the jade box. Inside lay another strand of dragon source energy. The dragon source energy took the form of a bead the size of a chicken egg, within which a dragon-shaped stream of energy continuously swirled. What a treasure! Julius placed the dragon source energy that Dustin had offered beside it, and couldn't help but reveal a pleased expression. Dragon source energy could defy fate and bring great fortune. He had gone through great efforts to acquire the first strand, and now, so soon, he had obtained a second. It was clear his luck was turning for the better. Once he gathered 3 strands of dragon source energy, he could set up a formation to absorb it. By then, he would be the most favored by fate in all of the Dragon Marsh. Inheriting the throne would come naturally. After carefully placing the 2 strands of dragon source energy, Julius admired them for a moment longer before reluctantly closing the box and sealing the protective cover. He finally exited the treasury, restoring everything to its original state. This secret room, and the treasury, had been meticulously constructed by him. Not only were there masters guarding it, but it was also laced with countless mechanisms and traps. Aside from him, anyone who tried to break in would face certain death. After closing the secret chamber, Julius left the room and specifically instructed the guards to stay vigilant and not slack off in the slightest. Once he confirmed there were no issues, Julius hummed a little tune, clasped his hands behind his back, and returned to his personal courtyard. At midnight, the vast residence was silent. Aside from a few patrol teams wandering the grounds, nearly everyone had gone to bed. At that moment, in a secluded courtyard, Dustin suddenly sat up from the bed, his eyes sharp and wide awake. He reached into his clothes and pulled out an exquisite compass, then infused it with a trace of true energy. Soon, the pointer on the compass lit up, glowing faintly. After spinning a few times, the needle locked in the southwest direction and stopped shaking. Dustin tried rotating the compass and changing directions, but the needle still pointed southwest. As expected, it works! Seeing this, Dustin was secretly delighted. Margaret had already placed a tracking seal on the dragon source energy, undetectable to most. But using this compass, he could locate the exact position of the dragon source energy. The time is just right. Dustin glanced at the sky, changed into nightwear, put on a mask, and silently left. Before leaving, he even set up a restriction in the room. If anyone entered, he would sense it immediately, a necessary precaution. Dustin moved like a ghost, weaving through the estate, sometimes leaping onto rooftops, other times melting into shadows. Thanks to his prior familiarity with the estate's layout, and understanding of both open and hidden posts, he skillfully avoided all the dangerous zones without alarming anyone. After a careful search, Dustin finally found the secluded courtyard. He observed the surroundings. It was heavily guarded, with no blind spots at any entrance. It was clear that entering the secret chamber without alerting the guards was impossible. That left only one solution: take out the guards and sneak in. Dustin had come prepared. He pulled out a stick of knockout incense and lit it in a corner. As the green smoke gently rose, he waved his hand, sending a light breeze to carry the smoke silently toward the 2 guards at the courtyard gate. As soon as they inhaled the unusual scent, before they could even react, they collapsed to the ground. This stuff really works. Dustin was impressed. Margaret had given him this knockout incense, claiming that anyone below the Grand Master level would instantly fall unconscious. It seemed it lived up to its reputation. Light as a cat, Dustin flipped over the courtyard wall and snuck inside. Using the same method, he quickly took out the remaining guards within. These guards were skilled, but due to their relaxed vigilance, they fell easily. After all, none of them expected someone to dare infiltrate this place, especially someone whose strength far surpassed their own, a Grand Master. Once all the guards were down, Dustin once again pulled out the compass and carefully checked the direction. Eventually, he was led to a house, the entrance to the secret chamber. Holding his breath, he listened intently for any movement inside. After confirming there was nothing unusual, he slowly pushed the door open. But after just 2 steps in, the floor beneath his foot clicked with a soft ka-cha. In the next instant, countless poison arrows shot out from the walls. Dustin's figure blurred like a phantom, dodging swiftly. At the same time, he struck out with finger sword techniques, knocking down the incoming arrows. To someone like him, these hidden weapons posed little threat. This room looks ordinary, but it must be hiding something. Holding the compass in one hand, Dustin circled the room several times before locking his attention on a certain wall. After examining it carefully, he finally found the mechanism and gave it a couple of gentle twists. Boom! The wall slowly opened, revealing a stone staircase leading downward. Dustin's eyes lit up. He found it.
And just can't accept it. This can't be the end yet. You promised to never leave, and now you're gone. Can't believe I can feel the world slipping away as you slowly fade from my everyday. You promised forever a love without end, but now I'm left broken, struggling to mend. I thought we were so tight, destined for a lifetime, love with no end, love with no end. Staying in my imagination, memorizing the past time, the secrets, the love, the care. Now they're echoes in the air. I still see your face in every place, feel your warmth, your gentle grace. But now there's just an empty space, and I'm lost in this endless chase. Keeping you in my heart, a piece of you I'll never